What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to the show. So today we are going to take a look at the CPI score. Now I'm going to go into detail. I'm going to show you when it comes to the food category. This is something that I know people who are retired, people receiving Social Security, people who are struggling, they really pay attention to what's going on when it comes to food because we all need food to survive. So going to the grocery store, we know it's a lot more expensive. And so we're going to take a look at the CPI score, and then we're going to look at the details when it comes to the cost of things. And this is from February, okay? So this is not, it's a lagging indicator. The CPI score is a lagging indicator, which means that we don't know what's going on at the current time today, but we can look back into February and see what happened in February, and that gives us an idea of what's still going on today. So that's what we're going to focus on in this video. First off, you guys can do me a favor. Please like the video, subscribe to the channel, hit that little bell notification, and then click all. By clicking all, you'll get notified anytime we post a video. We do daily videos here, so by clicking the bell notification and clicking all, you should be getting updated every day. Now, some of you have told me that you're still not getting those notifications. In the comments, you let me know that. So please, if you guys are not getting notified, like I said, make sure you're subscribed. That's the first thing, because if you're not subscribed to the channel, you're not going to get any notifications. And then also on your phone, this is very important, on your phone, make sure if you're getting the notifications on your phone, make sure you allow for notifications for the YouTube app. If you allow for notifications for the YouTube app, then you should be getting notified on your phone when I post a video. So it should be daily. So you should see something from me every day. If you're not seeing that, then check out those two things, because that might be the reason why. Either you're not subscribed and you don't hit that little bell notification, or you have the notifications on your phone turned off. Okay, let's go. I want to go right over to this graph first. We're going to take a look at this. And this is just over, this goes all the way back to, whoa, this goes way back. It goes back to 2003. So we want to look at 2023. And what I want to show you here is just where we were and where we're going right now when it comes to inflation. Now, the news is good, actually. The news is good overall. Inflation is still on a downtick, which is good. We want to lower prices, so we want inflation to go down. And so right here, this was our worst point, and that was in June. That was at 9.1%. And then ever since then, we've been seeing this decline. Okay, now it's not declining as fast as some people would want. Okay, and I'm one of those people. I want it to decline a lot faster, but we're still seeing it go down, and that's really a good sign. So you see in December it was 6.5, in January it was 6.4, and in February, so last month, it was 6.0. So that's what we're looking at right now. That's the information that we are going to take a look at right now. This information, I get this from the Bureau of Labor Statistics, so you can go there and you can find out all this information. It's a really good, good place to go to find out information when it comes to what's going on. But like I said, it is a lagging indicator. There's no way that we can really find out exactly what's going on today. It's just, it's very hard to do, because you have to do these studies and find out what people are buying and how much it costs. So you can't just do something. I mean, you can do a poll, but a poll is not going to be as good, as detailed as this information that we have here. Okay, so let's go ahead and take a look at the categories here. So that we're looking mainly at food, because I know you're going to the grocery store, you're shopping, you're looking at the CPI overall score, and people are telling you, okay, inflation's on the way down, it's on the way down, but you're going to the grocery store and you're still spending a lot of money. And there are reasons for that, because some of the categories are good. We've seen a steady decline, but in some categories, some food prices are more expensive, or at least they were more expensive in February. And this is all we have. So we have to go from we'll go from January to February. We look at those numbers, and then once we get the CPI score for March, then we'll be able to go from February to March. Okay, so right now we're going from January to February. So looking at some of the things here, we know all items overall 0.5%. That was in January. In February, it was 0.4%. When it comes to food total, 0.5%, and then 0.4% now. So that's good. Cereal products here, or actually we should look at food at home first. Food at home, 0.4%, and now it's 0.3%. So that's good. So we're seeing that decline on all of these different categories, which is good news. When it comes to cereals and cereal products, we're looking at 1.3%. Now that's down to minus 0.1%, which is really good. That means it's taking a real steep dive there. That's good. So the prices are going down. I forgot cereals and bakery products. That's a 1.0 in January. In February, it was 0.3%. So that's good. And then we can just look down some of the different categories here. Now you see here, flour and prepared flour mixes. You see an increase here. Okay, so it's minus 0.9%. Now it's at 0.8%. So right here, this is something that the price has gone up. Now, I don't know all the specifics. And what I do is I generally will do the research here, and then this will give me an opportunity to look at some of these different categories in more details. I'll have more videos in the future where we'll look at some of these different categories. Like eggs was a big one. A couple of months ago, egg prices went way up, and I was wondering why egg prices went up. So I did some more research to find that out and then let you guys know. So let's look at some other stuff. Breakfast cereals here, 0.4%, and now it's down to minus 1.1%. So this is really good. This is really dropping there. And then when it comes to rice, pasta, and cornmeal, 0.9%. That's in January. In February, it was minus 0.1%. So another good category there. Rice was 1.2%, and now it's 0.7%. So that's gone down as well. So you see on down the line. One thing I did want to take a look at, breads. Okay, so breads in February, 0.2%, and then it went up. Okay, it went up here to 1.2%. So when it comes to, and this is all different types of bread. So white bread here, minus 0.1%. Now it's at 0.4%. Or I say now, but I mean February, it was at 0.4%. And then bread other than white, we're looking at 0.8%. That's in January, and then it went up to 1.7%. So just understand that when it comes to breads, they might still be more expensive, but definitely in February, they were more expensive. Now, this is something that was pretty shocking to me, and I want to bring this to your attention. When it comes to meats are more expensive, okay? Or at least they were in January. So when we're looking at this, 0.0%, and that's overall meat is what they're talking about here. And actually, if we move up even higher, we'll get a better indicator here. So what's interesting, it says meats, poultry, fish, and eggs. So when they're comparing everything, now eggs, I think eggs is what kind of skewed these numbers here. But if you're looking at it as a total, it's 0.7%. That's in January, and then it's gone down to minus 0.1%. Now, like I said, eggs skew these stats here. So when we're looking at meats, poultry, and fish, it went from 0.0% up to 0.6%. Okay, so when you take out eggs here, that's when you see that increase. Okay, so when it comes to beef and veal, we're looking at 1.1. That was in January, and then it actually went down 0.6. But when we look at some of these other categories, ground beef, uncooked ground beef, which a lot of us purchase, I know I purchased that, minus 0.2%. Now it's at 0.2%. Okay, so it was minus 0.2%. Now it's at 0.2%. So it's more expensive, or at least it was more expensive in February. Looking at some of the other categories, pork here, 0.0% here, and then now it's gone up to 0.7%. Looking at ham, the same thing. It was 3.1%, and now it's gone up to 3.3%. And this is just different types of ham here. If we're going down to poultry, Poultry is at minus 0.1%. Now it's at 0.1%. So that's an increase in the price of poultry. Now, like I said, when we come down, and we'll look at fish real quick. So fish was minus 0.1%. Now it's at 1.5%. So you see another increase there. So pretty much all different types of protein, or when it comes to meat, it has gone up. Okay. Now, when we look at eggs, this is what skewed all the stats here. Or I won't say all the stats, but the top stat there. So 8.5%. That's what we saw in January, and we know that eggs were very, very expensive back then, and they've come down, and so now it's at minus 6.7. So you see that big change there when it comes to eggs. Right? Milk has gone up, so it was at minus 0.4% in January, and in February it was at 0.2%. Bananas, another category that's gone up. It was at 1.5% in January. Now it's at 1.7%. So there's everything is on here. I just wanted to kind of give you guys an idea of what's going on when it comes to food. But you can see they have all the different categories here. They even go into women's apparel, men's apparel. All this stuff is on here. But the bottom line is, when it comes to groceries, when it comes to food, the prices are still high. And I know this, and we all know this. You go to the grocery store, and it's just amazing to walk out of a grocery store with like 3 bags, and it was over $100. It's just crazy how expensive food is right now. And the hope is that we will continue to see the CPI score go down. We'll continue to see inflation go down, and we'll get to a point where the cost of food won't be as painful as it is right now. So there's going to be a lot that we're going to have to pay attention to in the next couple of months, because things are getting a little rocky. And we've been talking there, we could go in a recession and things like that. Some people think we're already in a recession, but I will tell you, things are tough for a lot of people right now. And I hear you guys, I see you guys in the comments letting me know that you're struggling and things like that. And when it comes to all the other stuff that's going on, and they still haven't addressed this whole debt ceiling thing. So they haven't talked about raising the debt ceiling yet. So we could have some more problems in the very, very near future if they choose not to raise the debt ceiling. And so things are going to continue to be uneasy. But when it comes to the CPI score, the good news is that inflation is continuing to go down. It's going down slow, but it's continuing to go down. And so hopefully we'll see more of that in the future, more of inflation going down. So I want to know what you guys think about all this. So let me know in the comments below. If you like this video, please give me a thumbs up. Please subscribe for more, and I'll talk to you in the next one. Bye.